Isaiah, Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 17. For he put on righteousness as a breastplate, and a helmet of salvation upon his head. And he put on the garment of vengeance, clothing, and was cloaked with the zeal, with zeal as a cloak, according to their deeds, according he will repay fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. In the hours he will repay recompense. So should they fear the name of Yahweh Shemel Shah from the west, and his glory from the rising sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. The Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, shall lift up a standard against them. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah, Ba'ashir HaKadosh. The Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone who deserve double honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Aki, pushing word and sincerity and truth, and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the Al-Fadi chip, which is the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles in the slaves of America. Simultaneously the chariots of the Lord lifting up the whole full light into the chambers. Simultaneously the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. Hey, I brought this out of the Lord at the course of this video because I read all three verses only to get to the one part. Cause I saw the elder brother Yahweh's video the other day, probably last night, maybe in between. I can't really calculate, but I saw it, right, and I was just like, wow, the dream. He had a dream, and I was like, wow, cause I remember I came to camp on 110th Street. Probably like I came maybe 9 months ago, and I told the elder, I told Elder Yahweh, I said I had a dream about you, brother. And he's like, tell me the dream, and I told him that now you're a man of the Lord. That's what I told him. He kind of got mad at me because I didn't tell him the dream, and this was like 9 months ago, and I'm sure he remembered that. Because when I told it to him, he was like, "Yo, tell me the dream," and I said, "You're a man of the Lord." That's what I said to him. And in the dream, because I kept it to myself, and because it was a deep dream, and it seems like it's similar to the same dream he had, right? So in the dream, right, all I remember in the dream was that mad people just came from everywhere, just jumping on us, right? And we was like, I seen people running, individuals scattering, right? It was scattering, just like, and then I seen like mad people. I couldn't really see the colors of everybody, but I remember seeing Yahweh in the video, Yahweh and Palau. Alright, that's what I seen, and Shaman. I saw Shaman in the video, in the dream, right? So we were scrambling, like boom, 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 and like I said, it seems like a lot of dreams I be having, I be seeing other other individuals, I be seeing through their eyes. I can't really explain that, but I be seeing through their eyes. But I be over there. I can see myself, but I be seeing through their eyes. So that, and then I woke up. But it seemed like that first part, like we was scrambling. We was on the corner. Cause I came back the next week. I came back and I told, cause I seen, cause it was like a lot of individuals on top of Yahweh, like it was a lot. So, and we was all like trying to, we was tussling. And I came back and I told, cause I seen Yahweh's face the clearest out of all the brothers, but I seen Palau and I seen Shaman, right, and a few other brothers, but they was blurry. It was there though, and that was deep. So for me, that was deep. I mean, I always have crazy dreams, but that was really deep. And when he brought this dream, and when I told him, I said, yo, I had a dream about you, but I didn't really want to tell him because it was really dramatic. Like it was really dramatic, man. Like I just read these verses, right? I'm gonna read these again. All right. This is in the spirit. These verses came to my head. The standard. The part that came to my head was just the standard. So I looked at the word standard and it led me to that verse. These verses. So that's what it's about right now. Because the Lord is going to, He's going to put us. We're not going to lose this battle. We're not going to lose this one. We're not. We're not going to catch any casualties of this. So whatever is going to happen, it has to happen. It has to happen. Whatever's going to happen has to happen. And that's what I'm excited about. When I think in my mind, and I need whatever's going to happen. I need it all to happen. I need it all to be brought to the forefront so we can get it over with. And the Apostle Gabar said it too. He said we need everything. So I'm really not. Hey, I know who my enemy is, and I know the Lord's adversary. I know. So now it's clear because right now it's even clearer in 2021. You know. All right, so let me read this again. Just I said okay. It says Isaiah chapter 59, verse 17. For he put on righteousness as a breastplate, and that's what we have done. We have put on righteousness as a breastplate, and that's our armor. And what is the breastplate? The righteousness is these words in the scriptures. And I was quote that verse in righteousness is immortal. Righteousness is immortal. Okay? For he put on righteousness as a breastplate and a helmet of salvation upon his head. And that's what we have done. We have put on a because we know that these words is alive, and we put this on us. We put everything. We have faith in these words, man, to the unseen power, man, and that's why it's so overwhelming. And I sat in my house and I cried a lot, man. I cried a lot, man, because I didn't see this. I didn't see all of this wonderfulness, this glory, man. And in order for to get to this glory, we got to go through this things that's about to happen. And Joshua know that it's the end of his ordeal. It's the end of him, man. The end. It says what it says. Jacob is the end. No, Esau is the end, and Jacob is the beginning of that followeth. So a new beginning is coming. But it's not going. We're not going to just earn. We're not going. We got to earn it. We're not just going to walk in there with flowers and candies. We're going to walk in there scarcely saved, and we ain't gonna what? It's gonna be serious. So these are the things that we're looking forward to. I brought this out one of those men, all right? And a helmet of salvation upon his head, and he put on the garment of vengeance. See, this is Yahweh. This is Yahweh Shah. We know this is up to a higher level, but these words are comforting because we know we have something to look forward to. You know, and these are the things we put on too. All right. I know I read those verses, but some other verses came to my mind. And it's nothing to be ashamed of, man. Nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be sad about. Just be happy, man. Whatever happens, that means the Lord is putting us to the test, man. And we need that test, bro. We need it. Because I don't know what else to do with my life, man. I don't. All right. All right, Salak. I'm going to another verse, and it just came to my mind. Isaiah chapter 52, verse 1. Awake, awake, put on thy beautiful strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garment, O Jerusalem, the holy city. For henceforth they should no more come unto thee, the uncircumcised and the unclean. So, Salak. They're not gonna come unto whatever goes down gotta go down, man. So the Lord is gonna set up a standard around us. And it's gonna be so dynamic and it's gonna be so tense, man, because this change of rulership is gonna be dramatic, man. Okay? Shake thyself from the dust, arise and come down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from thy bands, from the bonds of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. And that's what we have done. We have loosened ourselves, man, through the scriptures, through our King, his blood that he has shed for us. So this is what we've been looking forward to. That dream has had me hyped because I needed, because his son, hey, I had a few other dreams that I never mentioned, but he icing my cake. He icing my dream. He icing the cake of my dream. Because when I wanted to tell him, I know he remember. I know Yahweh will remember this. I came to him, he got mad at me because I didn't want to tell him the dream. He said, tell me the dream, tell me the dream. I came out and told him because it was so clear and vivid, his face and all, the food on Palau and Shaman, because it was a scramble. We were scrambling. It was like, oh, they came out. It came from it was just people, and it was like beige, and the military, the beige one. They came like that. They came. They jumped out, and they was like they would come from everywhere. So that's what I saw. So his dream was clear, like he enhanced my dream. Cause I know I told you I said I had a dream about you. I wanted to tell you, and he got kind of he got mad at me that I didn't tell him. So that was like, so Salaki. So the Lord gonna set up a standard. He's gonna protect you. How much more is going to protect us? He can't. The apostles it has to be the men of the Lord. The Lord, how much Shah is about to make the ultimate. Whatever test is coming, it's going to be dynamic, man. Kum Yashala for these tests, man. Kum Yashala, the Wadi Shah for all our issues, man. Because it's cleansing us. We became who would have knew, individuals that's been in this truth, longer than me, they didn't see us getting together how we are. They can't. We can't. We know we are prophets. We can tell you what before it happened. But the Lord God, He's the King of time. He put the perfect pieces. We didn't see the mic. We didn't see the Maxine Baxter, the baby swords pop up. But it's there. All right. Shake thyself from the dust. Arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from thy bonds of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. That's what we have done. That's why these things is so tense to us, man. We see it. So the Lord gave us these things, these glorious words to come and be able to. This is what's been protecting us, bro. You say we were dying out here, man, blown away, rappers blown away, getting shot the fuck up, people getting kicked. Shit is happening to people. Rabbi Shimon Shah has protected us with these words, man. For Isaiah chapter 59, verse 18, put on thy righteousness as a breastplate, and a helmet of salvation upon his head. And he put on the garment of vengeance, for clothing, as was glad with the zeal of the cloak. Salaki, if I pronounce that wrong. Salaki. According to their deeds, accordingly he will repay fury to his adversary, recompense to his enemies. To the owls he will repay recompense. So whatever he does, whatever he does to the hopeful elect, the Lord, whatever's allowed by Yahweh Shem Shah, the Lord's going to pay back. Let's find that scripture. All right. Apple of his eye. Can't go around this scripture. Let's see if it pops up. The Lord's going to get you. Zechariah chapter 2 verse, this is it? Yep. Zechariah chapter 2 verse 8. For thus say the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah of hosts, after the glory he sent me unto a nation which spoiled you. For he that touches you touches the apple of his eye. Listen to it again. No one's taking us. I'm about to say we want to be those men. No one's taking us away from this. Zechariah chapter 2 verse 8. For thus say the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah of hosts, after the glory he sent me unto the nations which spoils you. The nation they coming. They're going to be Gurkha troops, the UN nation. They're going to send all types of military to come for the glorious. We the glorious ones. We the ones. We got to be the ones, man. Because these thoughts don't come to our head for nothing. We don't think about this. This is not what we was thinking about. 20 years. I ain't see this 20 years ago. I ain't see this 15 years ago. 2007 is when I got introduced to it. And then I said from there, I said, what is like this? What it could be like this? Nothing. After the glory of his after the glory has he sent me unto the nations which spoiled us. They come they want to come for us so bad. For he that toucheth you touches the apple of our eye. Of his eye. Of Yahweh Shem Shah's eye. They touch us. The Lord's coming. You ain't going. Joshua and the gang is not going to win. Salaki. Alright. Let's go back. Alright. We're just going to try to narrow this down. According to their deeds, accordingly he will repay fury to his adversary, recompense to his enemies. To the owls he will repay recompense. So the Lord is about to make it happen. All right. So when they do what they do, it's always been like that. When they make their move, the Lord's going. Yahweh Shem Shah is going to make his move. Salaki, 1 second. Yahweh Shem Shah is going to make his move. Salaki. Yahweh Shem Shah is going to make it happen. They come with Gurkha troops. They want to come with what they call that, Operation Warp Speed. All types of numbers. They want to got all types of numbers. How they going to put jabs in? What else could protect us? But Yahweh Shem Shah, right? All right. We're gonna end it with this one. So, Salakia, Isaiah chapter 59 verse 19. So should they fear the name of Yahweh Shem Shah. They fear now. From the west and his glory from the rising sun. When the enemy shall come, because we fear now, because we fear we don't want the Lord to leave us, but they're gonna fear too, man. When the Lord comes from the rising of the sun, he's gonna come with the angels, man. When the enemy should come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shem shall lift up a standard against them. That army, the Lord's gonna do it for us. What else you talking? He did it for us then. We could never beat none of these nations, man. The Lord has turned them to powder. He's gonna do it again. We need Yahweh Shem Shah. See, the way Yahweh Shem Shah for this perfection, for our issues, for letting us understand why these things is happening. If we didn't give us the reason, if he didn't give us the understanding, we wouldn't know the reasons. There you go. All right, verse 20. And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, say the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah, Hom Yashala. Man, all these years we were fighting against each other, Puerto Ricans against blacks, and blacks, Dominicans, and all this fighting each other. Now we know we come together. We together. The Lord's not gonna let us be nothing. He's gonna make us everything. All right. So that was just a little something that jumped in my head. The standard of the Lord. Man. All praise and honor to the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah by Shukran Kodash, the Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah for the apostles, the Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah for our issues, and the Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah for the Akim, and Kum Yashala, Wa Abba Abo.